If you're on your journey to your first $10,000 month, there's one lesson that you need to have in mind when you are trying to hit it. And a lot of people will track the wrong things. And that is what I want to talk about in this super short video today, is why you are tracking the wrong metrics when it comes to hitting your first $10,000 month, what you need to be doing instead, and how you can actually implement it. Let's get into this because this is actually a very simple breakdown. And if you're making some of these mistakes, the good news is that it's a very easy fix, that you're not really gonna have to do much here to fix this problem. It's gonna be a day one, day two implementation cycle. It's gonna be very, very simple for you. The main thing I wanna kind of consider here is the two paths people go down when they start business. So you have path A, which is gonna be people that just want the outcome, and path B, where people love the game. They love the work every single day. They love, whatever they do, they're passionate about it, and they enjoy it. Path B will always go further than the person that just wants the outcome. And the reason for that is because people track that are going down path B, the work they put in, and the people that go down path A track the progress towards the outcome that they actually want. So how do you differentiate between the two? And let's take copywriting here, because I do talk about copywriting on this channel. This channel is dedicated to helping you hit your first $10,000 month with copywriting. That is my pretty much only goal in this channel, is helping new people start and scale a copywriting business for free, with free value in here. I don't really gatekeep anything, to be honest. But that being said, you're making a huge mistake if 10K a month is like your goal, right? And I don't say that in a weird way, where I'm like, don't set a goal to hit 10K a month. Sure, you want to hit 10K a month, great, I'm proud of you. But if that is your only goal, you need to seriously sit down and go, okay, what am I doing to actually get there? Because 9 times out of 10, you're just kind of thinking about everything you would do at 10K a month, and you're just thinking about, hitting that revenue number. But you don't have any daily goals of what you actually need to do to get there. So let me show you what happens when you set input goals, right? Let's say, for example, instead of saying you want to hit 10K a month in the next 4 months, you set a goal saying, I'm gonna do 100 outreaches for 4 months straight. I guarantee you, number one, you're gonna make way more than 10K in a month. And number two, you're gonna be way happier because you're just gonna see your progress continue to evolve. And that is actually what matters in this game right now, is literally just tracking your inputs every single day. The person that loves the game will always go further than the person who just loves the result. Now, the main thing that you need to keep in mind when doing this is you need to understand what moves you need to be making every single day. And it's really easy to fall down the trap of just doing non-revenue driving activities. But for 99% of you, if you have not hit your first 10K a month, the answer is outreach. The answer is not writing more practice emails. The answer is not watching YouTube videos on the best business model or how to stay motivated. The answer is doing your outreach. The answer to making any more money is really just doing the thing that makes more money, which is usually, if it's a service-based business, outreach, client acquisition, or if you have partnerships. This is kind of the only time where I recommend maybe pivoting more towards client fulfillment, is if you are partnered in somebody's business where you have a revenue share and they're making a lot of money and your goal to scale up is to scale them up, then it's a little bit different, because you're not just kind of playing Django with $3,000 a month retainers, and you will kind of hit that point with copywriting. I think it's kind of around like 15 to 20K a month, depending on the person, where you kind of have to look elsewhere. You can't just keep stacking $3,000 retainers, because the workload becomes too much. We need to be doing higher leverage activities. So you're not there yet though. If you're just simply trying to hit your first 10K a month, you just need to be grinding as much outreach as possible. Couple ways you can implement this that I did when I started. I bought a JBL speaker, one of the small ones from Target. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. And I would just carry that thing around my house, and I would listen to any bit of knowledge I could get my hands on. And while I was at my desk doing outreach, I would just have that playing. I'd have it in the back of my head and just listen to it all day long while I did outreach. And in a way, it helps to kind of combine this, because number one, it makes outreach more stimulating. And that is the biggest lie in this space, is that outreach needs to be this boring, dreadful task. I always tell people, find a way to make outreach the most fun you can make it. I have no shame in saying this now, I would go watch a movie on a TV somewhere, and I would just do outreach until the movie is over. That was how I used to get myself to do outreach. I'd be like, I wanted to watch a movie so bad, I wanted to do something stimulating. So I would just do it and do client acquisition while I did it, and it made outreach fun. And I would look forward to doing outreach, because it meant I got to watch Netflix, watch a movie or something like that. There's nothing wrong with that. You're just playing to your strengths. If you know that you're like a little dopamine monkey with that, like go play into that, go chase the banana at that point. I say that only in a joking way. If you're just like, all you can think about is like dopamine, like play into it if it's gonna help you at that point. I think there's a time and a place to be very productive and locked in with client work. That's probably the time I would say like ambient music, you're a bit more focused. But if you're just having fun doing cold DMs, you want to be like, you want to loosen up a little bit. You want to like be in a good state of like being happy, like put some music on, make yourself make yourself vibe out. Like that's what's important, to be in that headspace, because you're going to look forward to doing it more. And then what happens is you go to sleep every single night and you go, okay, I did 100 DMs. I practiced a little bit and I learned. And those are the three main things that are going to propel you towards your first $10,000 month. Those are like the three big main things here that are going to get you there. And the more you can start to track your inputs, the better you will do. And I will say that very slowly so everybody gets it. Stop going to bed every night going, I'm not at 10K a month yet. This sucks. Go to bed going, oh, let's go, man. I hit my inputs today. Like, let's go. That's a huge win. Regardless of if you didn't get any outreach responses, you haven't booked a sales call, if you did your inputs, that's a massive win. You should go to bed happy that night that you did those said things. That is extremely, extremely important to do that. Track with a spreadsheet. I actually don't recommend tracking every single person that you DM. I think track everybody that responds. Have a spreadsheet. You track every single person that responds to an outreach message, and then you have a total outreach sent for the day on one column. That's all you got to do. It's very easy. It takes an extra 10 minutes a day to just fill that in. You fill out the responses in the morning. Super easy. Flow state of outreach. It's that simple, as I'm telling you. And that's really it. It's really just tracking the inputs instead of the end goal. If you can sit down and map out, do the math of what inputs do I need to put in every single day to get to the outcome that I want, that's how you're going to win. It's that simple. That's the formula. So I hope this one was super helpful. If you guys have any questions or need any help with copywriting, check me out on Instagram. You can shoot me a message and I try to respond if it's a copywriting related question. I will leave a link to all my other socials down there. And as well, if you want to learn from the exact program that I started and learn from when I started copywriting, not mine, but what I learned from, what I actually did, I want to map out the journey on this channel of exactly how I got started. That program is also in the description as well as this Copy MBA. And yeah, I appreciate everybody watching. If these are helpful, drop me a comment, drop me a sub. And yeah, I will see you all in the next video.